The Enforcement Directorate has arrested Ravi Narain, the founder MD of NSE or the National Stock Exchange. This is, in my opinion, a good first step. There are, however, 3 or 4 more people that need to be in the bag. I have told you this many times and I'm happy that something is happening. However, I will not be satisfied until each and every one of them gets lengthy sentences, and not only them but the set of brokers who colluded with them to milk the National Stock Exchange for close to 5 years. This is where I'm a little concerned that I'm also hearing even today people are front running, and even today there are fast lines between the NSE and the Bombay Stock Exchange. See, what happens is, I think I've explained this to you many times. Front running is something similar to buying all the tickets in a show for a cinema theater for a particular show and then sitting outside and selling them in black, Kala Bazaar story, right? And that's exactly what these people have been doing, except the playground is the stock market. That's one thing. The other thing that they were doing is they were knowing ahead of time who was going to be putting how many shares out in the market to sell, sort of like getting the question paper a day ahead of the exam, and they were scoring big. For this, the people who made this money, if I have to guess, is practically everybody who approached Mr. Chidambaram and said that, look, we have so much black money, can you help us make some money out of it? Again, all this needs to come out. I'm not sure that the BJP itself is clean as driven snow, because the temptation at that time was just too high. But if Mr. Modi is really determined to get to the bottom of this scandal, then he needs to send each and every one to jail. It's not going to be stopping at one point of time. But it's all the more important for Modi ji, because I'll tell you why. He is trying to, in my opinion, shift the center of gravity of the business capital from Mumbai to Ahmedabad or Surat. I don't know which one is a city where the gift complex is located. I think it is Ahmedabad. So he wants to have a gift exchange a la NSE. But whenever you have to have a stock exchange, and if it needs to become better than the previous one, it needs to have a clean set of brokers. Do the agencies such as the CBI and ED know who are clean as brokers and who are not? That delineation has to be done. The unclean brokers, the ones who colluded with the powers that be to make ungodly amounts of money. I'm telling you, it's mind-boggling. The back of the envelope calculation comes to some mind-boggling numbers. And if they can find that, that's the only way that gift exchange can make a name for itself. Today, India's stock market is a joke. Whenever I see things like mutual funds being advertised in TV as ads, I just laugh. Because the market is extremely shallow and you can't make money in it unless there is an external force that is driving the prices up. Just take an example, for instance. How many of you are trading outside the Nifty 50? Ask yourself that question. Why is it that these 50 stocks are so special? Everybody is cooking books. Well, again, my opinion, in some way or the other, it's impossible to do business in India without bending the rules here and there a little bit, because there are rules that are contradicting each other. Then you don't know which rule to follow. So you follow one blindly because your chartered accountant advised it, or chartered accountant's dog told the chartered accountant to do this, and then you face the consequences. This is what happens in India. So clear-cut policy making also is missing here. So I won't say that just the businesses themselves are to blame. Long story short, the cleaning up process has begun, but where is it going to stop? Will it take it all the way up to Mr. P. Chidambaram? That's what I'm waiting to see. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.